What up? So the last video was pretty aggressive about creating your boundaries. And I just really needed to put the point across that if you are someone that had no sense of self, that had no boundaries, that was where I started. I was angry, I was ignoring people, but that just makes them want to get you even more, poke you even more. See, if you think that you're gonna ignore them and they mind their business, that's not a thing. You vibrate too highly for that. If you think that sharing your opinion more and telling them they're wrong, that's feeding right into their hands. The only way to go about this is to go no contact, is to really just cut them off. And if they poke at you, well, you kind of just laugh it off. You kind of just, yo, you're not doing this. You kind of just say no. You kind of not play along with their script. You know, the how's your day? How are you doing? That's fine. I still do that because we both know that we're not going to talk to each other if I'm never going to see them again. But if it's at work, that's kind of hard. So I have these people that just freaking crash out around me for not even trying to talk to them. So yeah, it's not black and white, and you just need to protect yourself by no contact strategies, by dissociation strategies, because they're gonna keep on latching yourself onto them, onto you, and you just need to, at work especially, dissociate. What they say doesn't matter. What happens doesn't matter. How you feel doesn't matter. Nothing matters at that place. I have to get over the fact that I make people feel bad. Oh man, oh man, is this is this a crazy one? Because yeah, like morally, you don't want to be rude and stuff, but when the time comes to be rude and fire back, as in create that shield, you need to do that. You need to want to do that. You need to have the ability to do that. And if your survival mechanism is firing because, you know, you hate conflict, you need this you need them to understand or whatever, you need to handle that. That's where the shadow work comes in, that's where the internal work comes in. And once you get that, then practicing the spiritual warfare and boundaries and protecting yourself is a lot more easier when you're not freaking battling the survival mechanism. So, yeah, so a lot of things can drain you, and especially the demons out there and your 9 to 5 and your family, because you're forced to live with them. You know, you're financially binded. So do what you can. Dissociate, no contact, and sometimes scaring them by how much you know. Just be like, okay, you're doing too much. I see you. What's up? And then that's it. You don't need to justify yourself. You don't need to explain yourself. And you don't need to help them out. All you just gotta do is point at them and be like, I see you, and that's it. and create that boundary. Peace.